try to do a little bit different here in this varsity contest. It should be a good one.
Okay, let's start familiarizing ourselves. The Dutch players I think everybody knows. Botsis, Wolf, Davila, Brown, Klingler. Starting for the Wildcats, Gene LaCroix, number 21, 32, Omar Rodriguez are the guards. We've got Jeremy Slater, 22, Joel Bundy, 24 are the forwards. Josh Engelhardt, number 42 in the middle. We're about ready to go from the Holland High Dome. OK Red Basketball. Jumping center, Bundy and Joey D. And the tip to Rodriguez, number 32. This is back over to 22, who is Slater. 42 is Engelhardt. Down low, and a layup is up and in by number 24, Bundy. Wildcats off to a quick 2-0 lead. All court pressure. Bots is being handled by Rodriguez. He gets it over here by Davila. Davila down low to Klingler. Klingler takes it in. He got fouled, and the ball rolls out. Let's catch the foul. It's on 24, who's Joel Bundy. His first. It's going to be the team first. Ryan Klingler, the 6'3 junior forward, will go to the line. He'll have 2. Ryan's first, no good off to the right. He's going to have a second here. As Holland went right down low in that first series, and I expect to see that most of the contest, don't you, Coach?
Yes, I definitely think so.
Klingler misses a pair. John Brown, big rebound to Wolf in the deep left corner. Back out on top to Brown. Down low to Klingler. Quick pass into Brown. Wasn't ready for it. Loose ball on the floor. Klingler saves it to Botsis. He traveled, got away with it. Ryan to Wolf on the left side. Into Klingler. Tight defense here as they're matching up out of this zone. Botsis for 3. No good. Long rebound is going to be picked up by number 21, who's LaCroix. LaCroix taking it back out to Bundy. Down low, it's intercepted by Derek Wolf. Johnny on the spot, Dutch take over. We're 2-0, 1 minute gone in the first. Brown slid his foot, he's got to walk, and we've got a turnover against the Dutch. Dutch a little slow here, finding their feet. But unfortunately for them, they've only fell behind by that one initial basket that was scored by Bundy.
Got some real heads-up play on the defense on the weak side.
All right, here is Omar Rodriguez, the 5'6 guard. Over here, 22 is Slater, the hero of the 2 earlier wins. For 3, it's short by LaCroix. Long rebound to Joey D. The Dutch break. Joey right up the middle, lays it up, no call, and now an offensive foul by the outside official. And I know that's not going to make an awful lot of fans real happy. I don't like that call being made by the outside official. Do you, Coach?
No. The guy underneath had a lot better view on that one.
All right. Foul is on Joey D. It's his first, the team first, and the ball's going to go over to the Wildcats, who still maintain that 2-0 lead. 22 Slater, as I said. This is Bundy, 24, guarded by Klingler. And he walked. He took about 3 steps. They finally called it. And another turnover. Both teams a little tight, Coach?
Yes, definitely. They both got 2 quick turnovers in the first couple of minutes.
All right, full court pressure, double team on Botsis. The ball's inbounded to Wolf. And Joey D going to be asked to bring it across to Botsis in the middle. He takes a 15-footer and he gets all net. Botsis scores. Dutch tie the game at 2-all. We've got 6:20 to go in the first. Rodriguez off the guard to drive. Quick to LaCroix. Stepping in as Botsis. Looking. Picks up his dribble. I'm not sure that shouldn't have been a violation. Brown, deep in the corners, got to get it out to Klingler. Fakes it, moves in, takes an 8-footer. He's got it. Klingler scores. The Dutch are on top, 4-2. Rodriguez over here to Slater on the center of the court now. LaCroix over to the big man Engelhardt. He moves in, and we're going to get a push and a foul on whom? The foul is on John Brown, his first, team second, out of bounds. Ball to the Wildcats. Inbounded to Engelhardt. He takes it right in behind his back. A wild, foolish pass out of bounds. And as that got Coach Crispin angry, immediately number 40, Jeremy Palmatier, comes off the bench. And I wouldn't want to be the young man who just threw that behind the back pass. That's what you do when you're 20 up.
That is, yes, exactly.
All right, Dutch get the turnover, though. Joey D handling it, takes it into the key. Layoff to Klingler. He got pushed. He puts it up and in. Klingler's got 4. The Dutch on top, 4-2.
That was a great pass by Joe Davilar.
Actually, 6-2. We haven't had the 2 points put up yet because they haven't officially called it a basket.
Foul to number 24, Joel Bundy, his second, team second.
Bundy's second foul. Could that possibly be a key?
Ryan Klingler.
And Klingler now at the line to try to complete the... We're trying to figure out, is this a conventional 3 or is a 3-point shot a conventional 3?
Boy, that's a good question.
I hope someone's going to have the answer for that. Klingler drains it. He's got 5. The Dutch are up by 5, 7-2 on a 7-point run. We've got 5.5 to go in the first. Oh, quick first step and a behind-the-basket shot, not by Slater. What an acrobatic basket, and knocked out of bounds by LaCroix as the Dutch are a little sloppy inbounding it. Wildcats down 7-4. Oh, an errant pass, luckily goes to Klingler, and he lays it up and in. And Ryan's got 7. Dutch lead 9-4, 5:10 to go in the first. And 30, Craig Veldman's got in. LaCroix spots an opening. He drives, lays it up and in. Dutch a little weak there on the defense. Dutch up 9-6. We've got 4:55 to go. Brown down low to Klingler. Klingler down low to Wolf. What a nice pass. Wolf's got the basket. Dutch are up 11-6. And we're going to get timeout, Jenison. This is what you wanted to see Holland do. Ed Crispin, coach of Jenison, can't be happy with what he's seen so far.
Oh, no. What's breaking down is on the weak side in low. They're getting some beautiful passes. They're really seeing the holes in the zone real well, and they're passing in on that weak side, and they're catching the defense off guard.
All right, we're looking ahead a little bit, and if I can check with Rick, I think our next broadcast is 3 weeks from tonight, January 6th, Friday night, and the Dutch will be hosting the East Kentwood Falcons. And I understand our HCT crew is hard at work trying to arrange some of those away contests. And Rick, I understand we've got a contest coming up at Holland Christian that we're going to be there for that night? Well, we're getting a shrug, and we're hoping, and we hope to go to West Ottawa and possibly even up to Grand Haven, because I think they owe us a return trip from last year's district game, no? I just got a frown from the boys, so I'm not sure about that. Our crew tonight, Tony Navarrete on the camera on the end zone, up on top. Phil, are you there? Yes, he is. On the character generator tonight is Kerry Kane doing audio, Lisa Jarrett, and our director, Carl Marsilia. All right, we're about to return to action. Dutch on top 11-6, 4:45 to go in the first. Here's Omar Rodriguez. 30 is trekked in, who's Craig Veldman. He's a sophomore, so you know he can play. You just don't bring up somebody. Joe Fitzsimmons, number 12, is checked in. And going in, and a call. A layup was taken by Veldman. I thought Joey D got all ball. The officials don't think so. Joey D's got his second foul, team third, and we're not happy seeing Joey D get that second foul. Veldman, number 30, the 6'4 sophomore, will go to the line for 2. And Tim Miller going to come off the bench. I'm sure he's going to check in for Davilar. Veldman's got the first. He'll have a second.
Substitution for the Dutch. Number 52, Tim Miller.
That's not good news for the Dutch when you see Joey D going to the bench with that second foul, at least this early in the game.
Oh, definitely. Not in the first quarter.
Veldman's got a pair. Dutch lead 11-8, 4.5 to go in the first. Pretty hectic pace. A lot of energy being shown by the young men on the court. Another down pass down low goes knocked out of bounds off a Jenison player, then a Holland player out of bounds, as Klingler had the open man, and they just couldn't connect on the pass. Turnover against the Dutch. Here's Rodriguez. To number 30, who's Veldman. 12 was Fitzsimmons. LaCroix, 21. Back to Veldman. Here's Rodriguez. Wolf gets in there, and he's balancing. He might have this turnover. There's 5 players on the court, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds, but I don't think Coach Worley's going to be unhappy about that action.
No, not when you get 3-4 players diving for the ball on the floor. That's always a show of great heart and hustle.
Number 20, Kevin Curtis, running back, I believe, for the Wildcat football team, now in there for the Wildcats. A lot of reserves in there while the Dutch are going basically with their starting lineup except for Miller, and the man moved. He cannot do that, only on a made basket, and hence that's going to be another turnover as we had a sophomore mistake made.
That's definitely an experience mistake. He won't do that one again, though.
Well, we hope he will. Okay, here's Nate, left side. Brown, deep left. He drives. Nowhere to go, lays it off to Miller, puts it up, no good. Rebound tapped by Wolf, another tip by Wolf. Brown gets the ball, he's hammered, no foul. Layup to Miller, Miller walks and got caught. Dutch, though, had a nice sequence there, but no results. We're still at 11-8. An awful lot of action for not a whole lot of points so far. All right, 21, a three-pointer taken from the way out by LaCroix. Long rebound, ahead to Brown. What a pass from Botsis. And a layup by Brown is good. What an assist by Nate Botsis.
That was a great break. John just took off down the floor.
Dutch lead 13-8. Here's a nice give and go the other way, and laying it up and in is Kevin Curtis as the two teams show great exhilaration and great speed. Dutch up by 3, 13-10. We're approaching the 3-minute mark. Down low to Klingler on the box. Goes around his man, a blind pass, but they say he stepped on the end line. Dutch turnover. Two starters for the Wildcats coming back in. 22 is Slater, 24 is Bundy. For the Dutch, Jay Triesenberg is going to see his first action, and he's going to come in for Derek Wolf. All right, Curtis bringing up the ball. He's at the guard position right now, it looks like, with Bundy. And a jump shot from 14 by Slater, no good. Nice tip rebound by Klinger to himself. Pushes it ahead to Triesenberg, deep left corner. Jay going one-on-one and nowhere to go. We get a lucky foul as Jeremy Slater's going to be called for his first. It's going to be the team third, and the Dutch ball out of bounds. I think actually that prevented the Dutch turnover there.
Oh, definitely. He was heading straight out of bounds.
A little bit out of control right now. All right, Klingler keys the ball into Brown for 3. No good, long. Good rebounding position by the sophomore, number 30, who is Velleman, and the Wildcats run. Velleman back, into the paint. Acrobatic, no call. Rebound to Brown as Miller went down, maybe probably there, a good no call. Klingler coming in from the left side has got a basket. And what? They're going to call it off? I don't know if they're going to give us the basket. Let's see. 32 offensive foul, no basket. And I don't have an eraser. Does anybody have an eraser? Coach McFarland, ever present, once again carries me through my weak moment.
That was
Thanks,
a tough
Coach.
call by that official. Call that offensive charge.
Toughest call in basketball.
It is. It's a fine line.
Actually, I thought it was an offensive foul, but can you in high school give the basket? I thought he released the ball and then the foul.
No,
I know they can at other levels.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't count.
All righty, here's Curtis. And 40 is checked in again. Palmetier, what a big drive, big step by Velleman. But the Dutch fighting. Klingler, it went out of bounds off of Jenison. No! No! It got tipped by a Jenison player. The official has realized it, and he's saying, relax, guys. I pointed in the wrong direction. He's going to call in his assistant. I think he recognizes his mistake.
I think
And this
so.
is good officiating. They're talking with each other. Oh, no!
But the other official didn't see it, which is...
And Worley's been told, coaches have been told to sit down. And he's being warned right now about staying in that box. He warned the Jenison coach, now he's saying, Coach Worley, you've both been warned now.
Definitely the official made a mistake, but the other official did not see the call either, and he cannot call it if he doesn't see it.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, let's hope that balances out later. Inbound to number 40 is Palmetier. Turnaround 12-footer around and out. Big rebound by Botsis. He got slapped in the face, no call. Up ahead to Brown. Brown tries, lays it up and in, and a blocking foul. And this time I think it was a get even. That might have been a get even call. What do you think, Coach?
Well, I don't know, John. Weaved his way in and out there pretty well. I think he avoided the defense.
All right, foul on Curtis, his first, team fourth. Dutch lead 15-10. And boy, oh boy, we've got enough excitement here in this first quarter.
You've got the Holland players playing with a great deal of intensity. They're just doing outstanding in their hustle.
All right, John Brown trying to complete the three-point play here. He's got it. John's got 5. Dutch lead 16-10. We've got 1:50 to go in the first. And it seems like it's taken this forever. Here's Rodriguez way out for 3, and he cans it. Big three-pointer, 16-13, Dutch lead. John Brown helping out here, getting the ball across as Jenison, from the opener of the game, has been in all-court pressure. Botsis flashes into the paint, gets stuffed on a 12-footer. Rodriguez running, hands it off to Curtis. Curtis lays it up and in. The Wildcats showing speed at that point. The lead is a point, 16-15, and the Dutch throw it out of bounds, a turnover. A little bit of miscommunication there for the Dutch. What do we have, a 7-point lead at one point?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'm sorry, Coach. Didn't mean to interrupt. All right, Dutch a little sloppy there, 16-15 they're up, but it's 1:20 to go as their 5 or 7-point lead has disappeared. 40, Palmatier on the block, back out to Rodriguez. 24 here is Bundy, 20 is Curtis. 22 is Slater. And getting a hand in Klinger, they regain it, another hand by Miller. Miller's got a steal. And throws it away, and taking it is Bundy, and Bundy gets fouled by Botsis. And right now the Dutch are a little bit unsure about themselves, I believe.
Well, those 2 possessions are so important, and they're making decisions right now that they're not taking their time on.
Foul for number 21, Nate Botsis.
Botsis first, team 5th. Minute to go first, 16-15, Dutch lead. Rodriguez way out on the right side to Curtis. Slater drives, 12-foot jump shot. He's got it. Slater's got 4. Jenison regains the lead, 17-16. And a turnover, and going in all by himself for a bucket, number 24, who is Joel Bundy. He's got 4. Dutch trail, 19-16. 37 seconds to go. The Dutch have had a very sloppy last minute and a half. Klingler down low. Miller lays it up and in, and the Dutch stop the bleeding. Miller's got his first. Dutch trail 19-18, 24 seconds in the first. Oh, nice defense there by Botsis as he took away the paint. Klingler gets a hand out there. Rodriguez in the paint. Lays it up. Oh, he threw it about a 12-foot hook shot. Foul ball net right at the buzzer. 21-18. Jenison has the first quarter lead. That was a pretty wild quarter.
Boy, those last few minutes, Jenison really poured it on. Holland was coming down the floor, and they were making some silly mistakes, ones that I'm sure Coach Worley is talking about right now as far as controlling the ball and getting it up the floor and actually getting a good shot off. It's hard when you play with as much emotion as the Holland players are playing with, especially as the momentum starts swinging, to be able to come down the floor and control your passes, control it. You're just so hyped up sometimes when you're coming down to the ball that you just want to do the first thing that seems to be the best option, and sometimes that can reverse its effect on you.
All right, in this first quarter, the Jenison Wildcats have gotten scoring from 6 different players. They've got 1 player with 5 and 3 others with 4 each. Holland, on the other hand, has seen it scoring from Ryan Klingler, who has 7, and John Brown has 5. They've also had 5 players score. 21-18, we're ready to start the second quarter. The officials are talking to both coaches, and I think they're trying to, remind the young men, we don't want to be calling technicals here, coaches. You got to do your thing. And as behind me, you can hear the Wildcat rooters, and they seem to be a little disturbed. But then again, what's the problem? And now Coach Ed Crispin's going to come out, and he wants to get in on this conversation, and I really don't blame him. I don't think Coach Worley is necessarily that upset about the call. He's just upset about the way they arrived at the call, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. He's just making sure the officials know that he wants a good job done tonight.
Hey, look, it's a big game, folks.
It is.
It really is. All right, Dutch on the alternate possession rule. They get the opening possession of the first, trailing by 3 after earlier ahead by 7. And an errant pass. Botsis all over and back and got away with it. Did you notice that? Botsis goes in, lays up a wild one, rebound, fourth for Miller, and a rebound is taken by number 22, who is Slater. Dutch finding the lid on the basket right now. Oh, they left Rodriguez open for three. Unfortunately, it's short. Miller with another big rebound. Botsis looking to run up ahead to Brown. Brown's taking in. He got blocked, and a foul's going to be called on number 22, who is Slater. It's going to be his second and Jenison's fifth. I got a funny feeling we're going to see an awful lot of calls in the next minute or two. I think these officials are looking to get control of the game.
Yes, exactly. And that's something that the coaches want sometimes, and you'll have to see how much of an effect it has in the next few minutes.
All right, Feldman, the sophomore, the 6'3 sophomore, back in, number 30. Triggered into Miller. Miller got creamed. Actually, I think we got the shot blocked, but there's going to be a foul call on Feldman. His first, team sixth. Miller's going to go to the line for two. Coach Mark Worley getting some real good quality minutes from number 52, Tim Miller, the 6'4 senior center. Joey D has just checked back in, and who sat down, Coach? Klingler?
I believe so.
I believe Ryan Klingler sat down. Miller misses his first, he'll have a second. This has been a problem. The Dutch have been a little inconsistent in their free throw shooting, and it may become a big factor down the road. Miller's second is also no good. Joey D fighting. Rodriguez comes up. He gets trapped. Ball goes out of bounds. And he's calling it green ball. I don't understand that one.
I don't know why he called that, unless he was going to call a foul on the Dutch for pushing him out of bounds.
Well,
went right off Jenison.
Whatever. It's green ball. I don't understand it, but I'm not going to try to explain it. Veldman, 24 with the ball, is Bundy. To Veldman. Veldman driving on Brown. Back out on top to 21, LaCroix into the paint, lays it off, and we're going to get a 3-second violation. Everybody was in the lane forever there. Almost a minute gone in the period, still no score. It's 21-18 as the Wildcats are on top by 3. Dutch inbound it to Triesenberg. Here's Joey D breaking the pressure. He's handled by Rodriguez. Joey D has about 10 inches on him. But Rodriguez is quick. Cross court, Triesenberg for 3. Got it! Jay's got a 3. The Dutch tie it at 21, 6:52 to go in the half. 24, Joel Bundy. And LaCroix. Down low to Rodriguez in the left. Out on top. For 3 is Bundy. In and out and in. As it stays down, Bundy's got 7, 24-21 Wildcats. As both teams start to heat up a little bit. And going out of bounds is Brown, but he throws the ball off Bundy's rear and maintains possession. Smart move there by Brown to maintain control. Klingler coming back in for the Dutch, and there's been a replacement for the Wildcats. Well, we'll have to get it on the run. I'm not sure who went in. All right, Nate's going to sit down, which means Joey D will probably come out and play the point, although Triesenberg is also inclined to play there also. Dutch, a lot of interchangeable parts. Right side, Miller. Triesenberg. Klingler. Down low, Miller. Miller turns with a 6-footer, puts it up and in. Miller's got 4. 24-23, Dutch trailed by 1, 6:08 to go in the first. Oh, a nice 8-footer drive by LaCroix. Stops, jumps over the defender, and cans it. Back up by 3 on the Wildcats. Klingler having to take the ball over, going one-on-one with Rodriguez. Here's Joey D. Trapped, tries to get it down to Klingler. 2 Dutch get in each other's way. Ball out of bounds. Turnover to Wildcats.
These possessions are so important right now. The Dutch have 9 turnovers. 9
turnovers in less than 11 minutes of play. Not a good sign for Holland. And a whistle and a pushing foul on someone. I think this is an offensive foul. Let's see. Is it going to go on Engelhardt, number 42? If it is, we're going to get free throws, by the way. It's on Engelhardt. It's his first. It's the team's 7th. We got to shoot free throws. And they do recognize it.
Substitution for the Wildcats, number 12, Joe Fitzsimmons.
Fitzsimmons, number 12, is going to check in. Joey D going to go to the line. It's time to start making free throws. 2, 4, 6. Dutch are only 2 of 6 so far. Number 40 checking back in is Palmatier. He's going to come in for Bundy as Coach Crispin has gone 9 deep on his bench. The Dutch, on the other hand, have played reserves Triesenberg and Miller. They've only gone 7 deep thus far. All right, Joey D, 1-1. First is up and in. Joey D, who was pointed out by Coach Backus the other night, used to win all kinds of free throw shooting contests at Hope College, where his dad, Tom, is an assistant coach to Glenn Van Weren. Second in and out. Oh, and a walk. What happened there? 26-24. 2 up are the Wildcats. .42 is Engelhardt. Number 12 is Fitzsimmons. 21, LaCroix. Palmatier, 40. And in with the big men, Rodriguez lays it up and in. A big drive for the 5'6" player, and he's got 7 points. The lead is 4. Wildcats, 28-24. 5 to go in the first. Klingler dribbling all the way down the court, stops, lays it off to Miller, who puts up a 4-footer, and Tim again, he's got 6. Wildcats ahead 28-26 in racehorse basketball here at the Holland High Dome. Rodriguez into the paint again. No luck this time, though. Rebound to Miller. Joey D going to bring it up. Joey D sees an opening. He's going to take it all the way. Lays it up, around and in. Joey D found the opening. He's got 3. We're tied at 28-28. 4:25 to go. Second quarter. Brown with a near steal. Palmatier takes it in. No call. That's okay. We got the rebound. Joey D way out for 3, in and out. And Miller's going to get called for a cheapie. He's going to get called for a foul. Tim's got 1, 16 foul.
That was a good shot by Joe. He definitely had the feel after the last drive he took down the middle.
Curtis, 20, is in. 30, Velbin in. 14, Joe Peters, that is, in for the Wildcats.
Curtis and Melvin.
Let's hear it for the volleyball team.
Bottas and Wolf for the Dutch.
All right, 28-28. Both teams now will be shooting 1-and-1s. And we got a lot of new players in here right now. Try to pick them up for you. A whistle and a step out of bounds?
I think so.
All right, and a turnover. The Dutch take over. Nate Botts is back into the game, taking it forward. Triesenberg still in there. Klingler left side. Joey D, 14-footer. He's got it. As Joey D, as Coach McFarland said, is starting to feel it. 5 up. Dutch regain the lead, 30-28. And we're going to get a traveling call on number 20, Kevin Curtis. I thought he released the ball before he came down, but I guess not.
That's another close call.
All right, Joey D bringing it forward. He fails it now. You can tell. Down low to Wolf, who's checked in. Joey D for 3. Got it! Joey D got 8 second quarter points. Dutch up by 5, 33-28. And timeout Wildcats as Coach Ed Crispin is forced to take his second timeout.
Jenison came down the floor, got 2 quick turnovers. Holland took advantage of it coming back. Joe, I think, has upped his play and upped his confidence. Taking that last 3, that was an outstanding shot.
I think there's something we ought to look for right now, and of course is that Ed Crispin is talking to his players about, look, you're going to have to get a hand in this guy's face. And on the other side of the coin, I can expect Holland right now to look for Joey D, maybe coming off a pick, and he's got that flow right now. He just looks like he can put anything in. You get into those, what do they call it, zones?
Yeah, definitely.
Something I never had to worry about. But to me, a zone, getting in a zone was hitting 2 consecutive shots. So, 3:23 to go in this first half. The Dutch are on top, 33-28. Let's see, we had a 4-point Jenison lead, so the Dutch must be on about a 11-2 run or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wildcats bring it back in. Rodriguez here with the ball. And down low to Bundy, knocked out of bounds by Botts. This is the Dutch are getting some help on defense. Here's Slater, the hero of the Holland Christian and Grand Haven victories, as he hit baskets at the end of the game and both to win them. Rodriguez, who's had the hot hand in the first. 24 is Bundy. Here's LaCroix. Back to Slater. Slater going one-on-one, gets an 8-foot jump shot, going to go long. Rodriguez, the smallest man on the court, got it. He puts up a 3. It's short. Rebound is no good, and Davila with the rebound. The Jenison fans screaming that the backboard of the rim was touched. I think they got a good case. Jay Triesenberg down low with a tough pass to Klingler, and Klingler just says, give me that ball. Powers his way forward, puts it up and in. The Dutch are up by 7. Here's Slater, number 22, long shot. Klingler with another rebound. Big pass up ahead to Triesenberg. He's going to take it in one-on-one. 8-footer from the side, no good. Rebound by Davila, up and in. Joey with 10 points in the second. Dutch up by 9, 37-28. And this is the run I was looking for at the start of the game. LaCroix with the ball. Joey D gets a hand in, got away with a foul, which would have been a big one, his third. Here's LaCroix for 3. Got it. What a big basket for Gene LaCroix. Dutch lead is 6, 37-31. We've got 2:05 to go in the second. That was a big basket for the Wildcats. And Rodriguez with a steal as the Dutch get sloppy. Rodriguez goes in and a bad foul by Wolf. Rodriguez has got the basket and he's going to get a free throw. If you're going to foul the man, you got to make sure he doesn't make the basket.
That was a tough possession for Derek. Coming down, letting him pick it, and then going back down the floor and getting a foul.
All righty, Rodriguez, who's got 3, 5, 7, 9, he'll be going for 10. And suddenly the 9-point lead is down to 4, and it could easily be 3. What happened? Brown checking in. Jay Triesenberg, who's done well in the reserve role, sits down. Okay, here's Rodriguez, the 5'6" senior who's played a very, very good game thus far. His free throw, all net. He's got 10. The Dutch lead is now 37-33, 34, 3-point lead. Klingler left alone. Wolf finds him with a great pass. Klingler scores. He's got 11 points, I mean. Dutch are up by 5, 39-34, a minute 40 to go in the first half. A lot of perimeter. LaCroix for 3, no good. Botsis alone for the rebound. Dutch look to run. Up ahead here to Wolf, and Bundy gets Slater, that is, with a steal. Rodriguez into the paint. Bundy for 3, got it. And what did we say at the beginning, Coach? Who's going to hit the threes to win this game? And a ball out of bounds. The Dutch lead down to 2, 39-37, a minute 15 to go, and both teams starting to light up the scoreboard.
Dutch really need to control the ball. They're doing a great job when they're getting it into Klingler, or getting a good outside shot. When they try to push it up a little too much, they're getting that costly turnover, and that is costing a basket at this point.
Okay, take a look at the tough decision that Coach Mark Worley just made with a minute 11 to go in the first half. He sat down Joey Davila, his hot player. I think it's a great move. He's got 2 fouls. He's very concerned about him picking up the third before this half ends.
Oh, yeah, I think the players will do well. If they can just work the ball, be patient with it, and look for a good shot. Look for Klingler inside if he's getting in on low.
All right, here's Botsis being guarded by Rodriguez. Picks up his dribble. Down low to Miller. Miller forcing his way in, lays it up, no good. And a rebound is taken by Bundy. Wildcats, and Bundy hits the ball against his chest, on his leg, I guess, and gets a turnover. Number 14, Joe Peters, going to check back in, and he's going to go in for Bundy, as Coach Crispin pretty quick to yank the young man. All right, we've got 47 seconds to go. Dutch up by 2. Here's Botsis. I think they're looking to send Botsis down low against the 5'6" Rodriguez. Brown for 3 has got it. John drains it. John's got 8 points, 28 to go. Dutch up by 5, 42-37. Dutch extending the defense. Brown with a steal, pushes it up, and Peters comes back and gets it before Botsis could get it. Now the Dutch have got to play tough defense. Rodriguez fakes the 3, puts up a 14-footer. No good, air ball, rebound. Wildcats' second rebound as Miller takes it away. 2 seconds. Nate with a 40-footer, no good. And we've reached the end of the first half. The Dutch on top, 42-37. After out, back to action. Slater and LaCroix. And nobody. Davalon 2-on-2. Joey going to take it in with the left hand. And that big step. And Joey's got 12. Dutch lead is 7. Errant pass there as a player went without the ball. All right, here's Bundy. Easy, big drive. And Ryan Klingler smashes the ball down and causing the turnover. Dutch to Botsis for 3. In and out. Long rebound being fought for. And it's taken now. Rodriguez for the Wildcats. Deep in the corner for LaCroix. Fakes the 3. Down low. Nice move by 42, who is Engelhardt. He's got a bucket. Dutch lead by 5, 44-39. All right, here's Brown to Davilar. Give and go to Johnny Brown, laying it off to Klingler. And that was the kind of play you're going to like to see on replay as John Brown, Joey D, and Ryan Klingler combined for a bucket. Dutch lead 46-39. We've got 6:50 to go in the third. Rodriguez fakes the 3. Here's Bundy. Nice ball fake, 14-footer. No good. Botsis got hammered, no call. Rebound up ahead to Brown, going in one-on-one. He's going to lay up and in. Johnny Brown with the basket. He's got 10. Dutch lead is up to 9 again, 48-39. Dutch are on the brink of opening it up. Nice spinning move here, and a shot taken from the right side is going to be long, and somebody's pushing underneath, or it hit a guide wire.
I think it went right up over the basket.
All right, and that's going to result in the Dutch with the ball up by 9, looking to get the lead to double figures. Here's Botsis to Dow. Joey D for 3. It's long. It's the short front rim, back rim comes off. Bundy with the rebound. Dutch missed the opportunity there. Here's Slater on the left side. Gets a pick from Engelhardt. Takes a tough 12-footer, 14-footer, and gets an air ball. Good defense played by Wolf and Brown. Forced that. Brown in low to Klingler. Klingler looking, gets hammered. Down low, knocked out of bounds, and we're going to get a 3-second violation, which I'm not sure about because I thought the ball got hit by a Jenison player, which meant there was no possession. But who knows?
Well, I think when he took it into the paint, that started the count, and then he turned it over after that.
All righty. And a walk there, not called. And here's LaCroix, down low to Engelhardt. It's too tough of a pass, goes out of bounds. And both teams, what have we had, 5 turnovers in the last?
4, yeah, both teams got 2 already.
In the last, 15, 20 seconds. 5.5 to go. Dutch up by 9, 48-39. Wolf for 3, got it! Derek Wolf lays it in for 3, and the Dutch lead is in double figures, 51-39, up by 12. Here's Bundy on the right side. It goes out of bounds. Must have gone off Joey D's foot. Coach Mark Worley just screaming at Joe Davilar about something. I think he was a little unhappy about the man had the lane to drive. Here's a 3, stopping the bleeding is LaCroix with a big bucket for Jenison. He's got 10. Way errant pass is going to go out of bounds. The Dutch get lucky. They maintain possession. As Coach Worley gives one of those looks of his.
That's one of those passes. You make a couple quick layups and you want to do it again, but the defense was already there.
All right, Dutch are up by 9. Joey D triggering it into Brown. Brown going left baseline, puts up a 6. Runner, no good. Easy rebound for Slater. Jenison about to come back. Slater taking it in, lays it up, no good. Rebound, tapped up by 42, I think.
Yep, you're right.
Josh Engelhardt's got the bucket. Dutch lead is 7, and we're going to get a turnover against Holland. As once again, as in the first half, Holland on the brink of blowing the game open, and Jenison Wildcats are fighting back. But unlike their first 3 contests, I believe this is the first time they're going to have to come from behind all year. Nate's going to get a reach-in foul. His second. Team's first of the second half. Jay Triesenberg going to be checking in, and we're waiting for a buzzer.
Number 21, Nate Botsis.
And Nate's going to sit down for a brief moment here. I think this is more for a few words that Coach Worley would like to share with him. Dutch lead is now 7. It was 11. And the Wildcats looking to cut it. Showing a lot of poise are the Wildcats. LaCroix got walked and he got called. He dragged the foot. Two reserves are going to come in for the Wildcats. Coming back is Jerry Palmatier, number 20, Kevin Curtis, as once again Ed Crispin going deep, and as I alluded to, here comes Dave Botsis back into the lineup. He's going to come in back for Triesenberg, as I'm sure that was just Coach Worley wanting to talk to Nate about, come on, guy, we got the lead. Let's keep our poise right here. Nate Walk got away with it. And not a good pass, but Davila recovers. He moves in, lays it off to Klingler. Klingler with an 8-footer, no good. Air ball. Joey D with the rebound. Acrobatic move, no good. Bundy with the rebound. Dutch with some bad luck on that shot. That sequence. Bundy into the paint, lays it off, and it's going to be Engelhardt, misses the cripple. Klingler looking to break. Brown's ahead of the field. He's going to get a layup. Up and in is Johnny. Brown's got 14. Dutch lead is 9, 53-44. 3:51 to go in the third. Oh, good hands by Klingler as they tried to get the ball to Palmatier. Ryan in good position, knocked the ball out of bounds. Craig Veldman coming in the lineup. And here comes Brian DeGood with his shirt off, and he's going to see his first action of the year. The 6'6" senior center who has been injured is going to come in, and he's going to replace Palmatier. And let's see if Crispin can get some quality minutes from his big man center. Way out on top, and that's legal. Relax, folks. Curtis with the ball. To Bundy. Velleman. Curtis for three. No good. Rebound. Joey D with good rebounding position. Botsis on the run. Up ahead here to Brown on the right side. Down low to Klingler. Klingler with 8. No good. Rebound to Klingler. Fighting. Puts up a 6 off the rim. No good. DeGood's got the rebound. The Wildcats look to run. But the Dutch are back on defense. Passes down low. Joey D behind the back. Up ahead to Brown. Brown going to get a layup again. Rolls around and out. Wolf no good with the rebound. Oh, and Brown in a little bit of disappointment trying to get back on defense. He commits his second foul, the team's second.
John Brown's such a fun player to watch. You know, he's one of the most hardworking players from last year to this year. In this fall during basketball season, and when we'd come into the gym, he was already here. He would stay here around while we practiced. He'd be shooting. He'd be there when we were done practicing. This boy has worked hard to get where he is.
And has deserved everything he's getting.
Exactly.
Now. He has shown what hard work and perseverance can do. And I hope you little kids out there watching, John Brown has become a big player for the Dutch because of that hard work. All right, we're back to action. 2:45 to go. The Dutch lead by 9. Here's a three, partially blocked by Botsis. And what a play by Joey D, kicking it up to Botsis. Dutch 3-on-1. Wolf taking it in. Travel got away with it. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded Joey D again. Davila asserting himself. Brown to Botsis. And it's going to get knocked out of bounds. As Derek Wolf spotted up, and he wanted the ball. That's his spot over there. And I'd sure like to see him post up for a three from there. He likes shooting from there. All right, Dutch up by 9. 2:27 to go. Joey G, deep right corner. Botsis fakes the three. Wolf for three from the other side. No good. And it's going to get rebound to Brown to Davila. No call. And a rebound to DeGood. Why no call? I'll never know. All of a sudden, the officials are allowing a little bit more. Let's put it that way. All right, Curtis. Give and go with DeGood. DeGood with an 8-footer. No good. Botsis mistimes his jump. Rebound goes to Veldman. He puts it up and in. Dutch lead is 7. 53-46, a minute 55 to go. Klingler fakes it, takes it in on DeGood, lays it up off the paint and in. Klingler's got 15, Dutch lead by 9 again, 1:45 to go. Pretty athletic move there by Klingler, wouldn't you say, Coach?
Oh, that was great. He had the big man out on it and just took him to the hole.
All right, down underneath, and Brown gets a hand in it, saves a bucket. Oh, nice shake and bake by LaCroix. Recovers the ball, and a hand in is Klingler with another steal. Ryan behind his back. Over to Joey D in the paint. Fakes acrobatically, 8-footer, no good. And Veldman drags the rebound away, and we're going to get a whistle. And a foul? Must be.
I think what you're seeing here is a definite impact that Brian DeGood is making on the defense. They've been getting some good shots in the paint in the first half, and coming in the second half now, since DeGood has been inside the paint, they're really having to adjust their shots, and that's hurting.
John Brown's got his third foul, team's third foul. And yes, the openness in the paint is being played, and so DeGood is making an impact right from the beginning. Oh, quick step by Curtis, but he went too far underneath, but we're going to get a pushing foul, I believe. And who's going to get it? 32, Ryan Klingler's going to get the foul. His second, and quickly the Dutch have 14 fouls. And Curtis going to get 2 free throws. Let's see.
For the Dutch, 52, Tim Miller.
Miller's going to check in for John Brown, who's looks like he might have had a bloody nose. He's got some tissue paper in that one nostril. Curtis going to get 2 free throws, as they say he was fouled in the act of shooting. Curtis's first is in and out. Dutch maintain that 9-point lead. We've just got just over a minute to go in the third. Coach Worley screaming out, let's box out players. Get a body on DeGood. And the second is in. Curtis has got 5. Dutch lead by 8. 55-47. We've got a minute to go in the third. Still with that 3-quarter press. Klingler breaks it. Stops. 15-footer. He's got it. Klingler leading the Dutch up again, this time by 10. 57-47. 50 seconds to go in the first. Oh, nice pass down low to Curtis. He's got a bucket, and assist by Veldman. The lead by 8. I hope you appreciate, folks, but I think you're seeing 2 pretty good basketball teams tonight. And we've got a foul call here on 32, who's Rodriguez, his first. Would you believe that's the first team foul for the Wildcats? I'm not sure what that shows. Botts is going to sit down now. Jay Triesenberg going to come in. Coach Joe Worley looking for the 36 seconds at the end of the period, then the break to give Botts a rest. A pass down low, Miller regains it, and what a block there by 42 Engelhardt. And a steal, near steal. And another Brown. He's going to go in on Rodriguez, lays it up, and no good, he got fouled. John Brown with an athletic move with the steal and creating something when there was nothing there.
He is a fun player to watch.
Rodriguez second, team second. Johnny Brown making things happen.
He's doing a great job anticipating on defense and seeing what's about to come.
All right, John going to go to the free throw line. He's got 10 thus far. He's going to have 2 free throws. 22 seconds to go. The first is up and in. John's got 11. Dutch lead is 9. 22 seconds to go. Derek Wolf going to come in. And Ryan Klingler is going to get that same kind of extra break that Coach Worley has just given to Nate Bottas. Brown's second is also good. He's got 12. Dutch lead by 10. Clock is moving. 20 to go in the third. Oh, Rodriguez with a quick step. Outside the perimeter right now, as I'm sure the Wildcats are going to look for one shot. Dutch got to defend this close. Bundy takes it in. Davila blocks it. 4-3-2. Wolf's got to get a shot off. He does. And it's no good. But the Dutch with a key play there have outscored the Wildcats to take a 59-49 lead. They've outscored them 17-12. The Dutch have got a 10-point lead going into the fourth, Coach McFarland.
They're doing a great job this last part of the quarter. You can see they're adjusting a little bit to what Jenison is doing, and as Holland's coming down the floor, they're executing well. One thing I've really been impressed about with Coach Worley is he is just an excellent teacher. He's able to get the players to understand the intricate parts of the games, and it doesn't matter what the score is of the game. Having watched him coach in the past, he is always teaching right up to the last minute, and I think he's definitely, you're seeing the players improve and adjust as the game goes on, and that's a big tribute to what he's able to do, and the players respond well to him. You can just see the intensity. He's a very intense coach, and his players are reflecting that.
New promotion going on here is our agreement with Pepsi has got these big 24-ounce bottles of Mountain Dew, and they are awarding in the fourth period a cheering award, and a number of players coming out of the stands. And you'll get a kick out of this, folks. The last big one is going to go to band director Charles Bullard. And here we go. We're back to action. Dutch lead. Joey D into the paint, lays it up with the left hand. You talk about an athletic move. There was one by Joey D. Basket good, foul on number 42, who is Engelhardt, his second, team third. The Dutch lead is up to 12, and Joey D has got a free throw coming. That was some athletic move, switching hands and laying it up with the left. Joey's free throw is good. He's got 18, Dutch have a 13-point lead, I believe the biggest in the contest. Bundy. The Dutch have, now loose ball, we're going to get a turnover. That's over and back. And I think the Dutch are one bucket away from breaking this open, possibly.
Definitely.
Okay, the Dutch key it in. Here's Jay Triesenberg playing the point. Joey D for three. Oh, round and out, no good. And Engelhardt with the rebound. That would have been a clincher. And I like the idea of going for it. All right, big hands by Wolf. Nearly gets the steal. Rodriguez handing it off to Bundy, who's going to take it in for the offensive. Oh, no. They're going to call a foul on Miller, and I guess he might have been dragging a foot. I thought he had position. Second foul on Miller, 15 foul.
Fouls on number 52, Tim Miller, his third, team fifth.
Ryan Klingler going to get back in.
Please refrain from throwing things.
Tim Miller is going to be coming out. Tim has given us some quality minutes.
Ejection.
Couple of fans having a little problem with some tissue paper, and let's get that under control. Bundy with a big move, stops the bleeding. Wildcats score, 62-51 Dutch. Cross court here to Triesenberg, down low to Wolf. Lays it off to Davila for the basket. Nice pass from Wolf to Davila. Dutch lead back up to 13. We've got 7 to go in the contest. Dutch want to defend the three-point line, I would think, here. That's what the Wildcats are going to have to do to get back in. And with a hand on the ball is Brown. What a pass up here. Wolf's going to go one-on-one. Hands it off to Brown, who puts it up around. No good. Triesenberg fighting, and the Dutch get a bad break there. A lot of tongue starting to hang, though. And the Dutch try to steal it. A madhouse under the boards. John Brown comes out with it. John takes it in, lays it up, no good. I wish he had held that one up. And now we go the other way as the tongues are starting to hang. Rodriguez takes it in. Good defense by Triesenberg. Partially blocks the shot, and he's got the rebound. 6 minutes to go, and Coach Worley's saying, think, guys, think. Let's make it count now. And an errant pass, the Dutch luckily recover. Another errant pass. This time they're punished for it. Turnover to the Wildcats. Here's Bundy for a 14-footer, and he drains it. The Dutch are quickly becoming their own worst enemy. The lead down to 11. 5:43 to go in the contest. Triesenberg picks up his dribble, gets it across to Brown. John over to Klingler. Ryan looking, out on top here to Brown. Triesenberg, Wolf, Klingler in the paint with a 6-footer, got it. Nice pass from Wolf. Dutch lead 13. Wildcats running out of time. They've got to look for something here. They've got to make things happen. Dutch have got to defend that three-point line heavily. And they open up Rodriguez. He gets one off. Klingler fighting. Oh, he got fouled, but it saved the breakaway. That's probably a good foul.
That's a very good foul. The Dutch have got some great ball movement.
24 gets the foul. Bundy, his third, team fourth. A lot of substitutions in.
Team fourth.
And we'll just let him play. We'll pick him up on the run. Ryan Klingler, 32 over here, going to take the ball out of bounds. To Nate Botsis, who's checked back in. Jay Triesenberg in. Joey D is sat down for a breather. And Brown is sat down. Thank you, Rick Crane. All right, cross court. Not a good pass, but the Dutch save it. Jay across here to Wolf. as the Wildcats are stepping up their defense. They're stretching it. Dutch ought to get some paint shots here. Across to Botsis. Botsis down low, and it's stolen. The Dutch got to take better care of it. Here's Bundy on the left. Slater shoot, and a foul is going to be called on Triesenberg. And quickly, Joey D's going to get back in. Triesenberg's got his first, team 6. So from now on, you're going to see free throw shot by the Wildcats. Joey D coming in for Miller. So the Dutch right now have 3 people in the lineup that can play the point in Botsis, Davila, and Triesenberg. John Brown going to come back in. He's going to check in for Jay. Going to the line is going to be number 22, who's Jeremy Slater. He's going to have 2. The Dutch lead right now is 13, 66-53. We've got 4:34 to go in the final quarter. First one is up, around, and out. We'll take it. Jeremy Slater, the 6'2 senior forward. Here comes the second. This one is good. 66-54, Dutch lead. Dutch inbounding, a little problems, but the ball gets in. Davila breaking the press. Now let's see if the Dutch can handle the ball with a little bit more tender loving care on this trip and get a good shot. Dutch stretching it out a bit, forcing the Wildcats out. They're looking for backdoor, I would think, Coach McFarland.
Definitely. Right down the last few minutes here, how the Dutch handle the ball is going to be key.
All right, Dutch taking the air out of it. John Brown a little close to that center line. Takes it in for a layup, around, out, no good. Fighting, Brown gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good, and a foul on John Brown. I think John relaxed a little bit. I think he tried to do a little too much in that sequence. John's got his 4th foul, by the way, 7th team foul. We're shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Team 7. Curtis and Engelhard checking in for Jenison.
Right now, I'm afraid, Coach Worley, the Dutch are on the brink of putting this away, and emotion is maybe taking over a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think it depends on how level-headed they're going to be right in here through the last few minutes on whether or not they're going to be able to control the ball with the pressure. Jenison's going to come at them pretty well, and they've got to be ready for it.
All right, Palmetier at the line for 1-1. It's his first trip to the line. He's scoreless thus far. Dutch up by 12, just under 4 to go in the contest. Palmetier sinks the first, Higyal gets the bonus. The Dutch lead is 11. And you can believe it's going to get loud and hectic these last 4 minutes. But the Dutch have gotten themselves to the point where they could just play smart basketball. They can bring this baby home. Palmetier's second is no good. Long rebound. Goes to Curtis. Big 3. Open up. Defense is played by the Dutch, but Palmetier gets the rebound pass, and he puts it in. The Dutch lead down to 9. Having to inbound the ball to Brown. Brown's got a lot of people around him. He's got to slow it up. Down low to Klingler in the paint, and a steal. And here come the Wildcats back as they're down by 9. They cut it to 7 or 6. Got to guard that three-point line. Oh, acrobatic move by Rodriguez, but no luck on the shot. Wolf with the rebound. We've got 3:18 to go. Dutch lead by 9, and I don't think they've had a good shot in about 2.5 minutes or so.
No, I think pulling it out pulls you also out of your offense, and so you have to make some tough choices.
Brown is Tabach's trap, gets it away to Klingler. Klingler uses his body for position. No good on the shot. Palmetier with the rebound. Wildcats with another chance to cut the lead. Right now, it's really the Dutch game to lose rather than to win. And we're going to get an offensive foul on number 22, who's Slater, his 3rd, team 5th. A big foul on the Wildcats. The Dutch trying to gain control and capture this big OK Red game. Timeout somewhere.
Timeout, Holland.
That's Holland's first timeout. The Dutch have 3 remaining. Ed Chrisman and Jenison has 2 left. Dutch have a 9-point lead, 2:49 to go in this final quarter. Like to remind you again, we'll be back on the air on January 6th, Friday night, when the Dutch will be hosting East Kentwood. We expect that first broadcast will be the 6th at 11:30 at night. The following morning at 10 or 10:30. Check your newspapers for the listings of those contests. Coach McFarland, you've had a lot of experience as a player, a lot of experience as a coach. How about some quick insights? What do you think Coach Ed Christman's talking about with his players? How about Coach Worley with his?
Coach Christman really can't let much more time go off the clock before he really has to start going after the ball. I mean, when you've got a lead like Holland has right now, he can't waste any time. And but he can be patient when it comes to offense. He's got some great three-point shooters, and Coach Worley, his key is, I mean, they're controlling the ball a little bit better in the second half than they did in the first half, but they're still up to 20 turnovers. Where Jenison are right at 13 at the moment. So handling the ball and composure in the last few seconds and experience here. Jenison's been in 2 tight games already. They're used to putting the pressure on.
All right, Dutch Botches bringing the ball up by himself, breaks the press, and almost walks, gets it to Wolf, to Joey D. And I think there's going to be some fouling, and Joey D going to go to the foul line. That's okay. I don't think we're in the bonus yet, though. Veltman's got his second. No, we don't. That's the team 6th. Next one will be free throws for the Dutch. And I don't think Coach Mark Worley's going to mind Joey D going to the line for the rest of the night if the Wildcats are willing to put him there. We'll take it. All right, Joey D keying it in. Got to get it in to Klingler. Klingler gets hammered. It looks like 20. Yes, it is. So obviously the strategy at this point is we're going to be here for a while now, as it looks like the Wildcats have committed to foul. So it's going to come down to Dutch making free throws.
It's going to be important now that the Dutch continue to not only handle the ball on the dribble, but continue to move towards the ball. Jenison now in there in the 1-and-1.
Ryan Klingler 1-and-1. He's got the first. He's got 21. He's got the second. Dutch lead back to 10. We've got 2:34 to go. Here's the second. Klingler's got a pair. Dutch back up by 11. Clock moving. 2:30 to go in the game. Dutch contesting the three-point line, which is what you want to see. Curtis with the left hand has got a nice layup, and he scores. Dutch lead is 9. Inbounding the ball to Wolf, to Botsis. Botsis 3-on-2, to Klingler, taking it in, got hammered, and he'll go back to the free throw line. Fouls either on 42 or 24, let's see. 21, that is. It's on 42, who I believe is Engelhardt, his third. Ryan Klingler going to go back to the free throw line. Ryan is 3 of 5 for the free throw line, having hit his last 2 just a moment ago. Dutch up by 9, 2:11 to go, and like I just said, this is going to take a while to play these last 2.5 minutes or so. Klingler's got it. 3 in a row. He's got 23 to lead all scorers. Dutch are up by 10, looking to make it 11. And they do so. As Ryan's hit 4 in a row from the free throw line. Dutch up by 11, 70-59, 2:06 to go. All right, nice pass. What a pretty pass to Veldman. He scores. Dutch lead is 9. We're under 2. Botsis across here, down low. Klingler's going to have a layup. Ryan's got it. He's got 8 fourth-quarter points. Dutch up by 11. 1:40 to go. Dutch on the brink here. Way outside for 3. It's short. Was a shot taken by Slater. Brown with the rebound. To Botsis. Nate. And the ball got kicked. There's got to be a whistle. Fortunately, the Dutch are getting the ball. The officials missed that one.
Well, yeah, Nate really needs to hold the ball. He really didn't need to push that inside, but he's got a lot of pressure coming on him right now.
All right, 11-point lead. 72-61. Minute 25 to go. And people coming off the bench for Chrisman are 12. Fitzsimmons, 14. Who's Peters? 34 is Cole. 44 is Weaver. Coach McFarland has the towel been thrown in?
I don't know. I don't know if he's putting them on defense just so they'll foul and then he's going to start switching them, or if he's actually letting his subs play out the last minute and a half.
I don't think it's over till it's over.
I would agree with that.
All right, well, we'll take it. Joey D triggers it into Brown. Back to Joey D. Takes it in, lays it up with a left hand. Not a good choice. And he's going to get called for a foul. And Joey almost got a technical there. He came very close to that. I wouldn't make any motions of my hand. Joe's got his third foul, and unfortunately, that means we're going to put the Wildcats at the free throw line while the clock's not rolling, and we're not happy about that. And a few words from Coach Worley there. But you get some of that. These are young men. These are high school kids. You expect that. But that's what makes high school basketball so much fun. All right, who's at the line there? 34. Andy Cole hasn't done a thing tonight. You take him off the bench, throw him up there for 1-and-1. How'd you like to have that happen? And as you can expect, he doesn't catch anything. Davilar's gotten fouled. He got slapped in the face by number 12, I think, who is going to be Fitzsimmons, his first. And we're going to walk the other way, and let's get out our pillows. Like I said, we're going to be here a while for this last 2 minutes.
Fouls on number 12, Joe.
I think if Holland can keep the ball moving, they're going to be able to run out this clock. The players that are in for Jenison now, it doesn't look like Coach Chrisman is going to be subbing back in any of his starters. So these look like these guys are going to play out these last few minutes.
Okay, Joey D back at the free throw line. 1-and-1. The first, all net. Joey's been perfect. He's 4 for 4 from the line. Dutch lead is 12, 73-61. And we're starting to breathe a little easier, although Joey misses the second. Brown climbs for the rebound. Wolf back out to Joey D. We get to kill some time. Klingler hands off to Brown. He got creamed. And that was a little bit of a hard foul, but John Brown going to go to the free throw line now for 2. We're going to catch a penalty here. Who was the penalty? My nose. My goodness. Who's the foul on? 1-2. I can't get my sport terminology correct, Coach. You got to help me here. Fitzsimmons has got his second. Johnny Brown at the free throw line. Dutch up by 12. Putting it away here. Let's do it. John scored. He's got 13. He'll get a second. Dutch lead is 13, a minute 08 to go. Second around and in. John is 5 for 5 for the free throw line. Dutch lead is 14. And a tip by Brown. Botsis to Klingler to Wolf. Attaboy, slow it down. Brown down low to Davilar. Got pushed, lays it up and in. And this one's chalking up the W. Foul is on 34. It's Andy Cole is first. And who was that prognosticator that said the Dutch by 15?
Dutch doing a great job seeing the whole floor, especially with the pressure that's on. Joe getting a nice layup and the foul.
Joe Davilar going back to the line. I hope he doesn't do too much more. I'm running out of room on my scorecard page here for him. And Benny Guerrero coming in off the bench. Davilar misses the free throw. We've got 50 seconds to go. The Dutch up by 16. Curtis gets the ball blocked by Davilar out of bounds, and we're going to get a whistle. And Benny Guerrero going to check in. And who's going to get the hand? Sean Harris coming in. Nick Marcus. Joe Davilar sitting down. Ryan Klingler sitting down. John Brown sitting down. The Holland fans across from us up in arms as the Dutch have done what they came to do. They sent the message to the OK Red. We might have graduated 6 out of 7, but boy, we're not going to rebuild. We're going to reload. Number 24, the foul on Sean Harris. Just Homer Joe here, folks. Homer Joe.
Sean Harris, his first.
Number 12, who's Joe Fitzsimmons, going to go to the line. He's going to shoot free throws. And he's got it. He'll get a second. And Jay Triesenberg going to check back in. And who's coming out? Tim Miller. Greg Velez has gotten in also as Coach Mark Worley getting people some playing time. And the second is good by Fitzsimmons. 42 seconds to go. Dutch up by 14, and an errant pass is hopefully going to be maintained by Holland. I don't know about that one.
We'd like to wish a quick happy
I think
birthday
Coach will have a
to
few
new
words
faculty
for
members
him.
Trish
Really needs
Fuller
to
and
just keep the clock going.
Terry McFarland.
And a foul is going to be on number 20, and I'm just checking on a PA announcement here. Coach McFarland, we've got a birthday?
Oh yeah, I think that is today. Yeah.
And what number we got?
Well, whatever I look like.
I think you look like you're about mid-20s.
That sounds great to me.
All right. I'm also lie a lot, but that's okay. Jay Triesenberg going to be shooting free throws. He's got his first. Jay's got 4 points. Honestly, though, you and Trish Foda, congratulations, both ladies. Two lovely young ladies married to, well, no, what am I saying? Bill Foda, of course, and Trish Foda, and Terry, I think you're still hanging out there waiting for the right guy to come along.
Sure am.
All right. A shot is taken, and why we're fouling, I don't know. But we are. Jay's got a foul. It looks like Triesenberg's second.
25, Jay Triesenberg, his second.
And going to the line is Curtis. And how long has this last 2 minutes taken? Seems like forever. Curtis misses the first. He'll have a second. Dutch comfortably ahead by 16 with 27 seconds to go.
Holland fans still hanging around. They're enjoying seeing the team go to 3-0.
All right, rebound to the Wildcats, and way outside is a shot taken by Weaver. No good, ball out of bounds. The final 21 seconds, the Dutch up by a fat 16. And right around that point where Coach Worley thought they would have to be. They're at 79 points. Here's Harris to Velez, and Marcus, pass intended, thought there was a player behind him, lets the ball go out of bounds. Clock running, 10 seconds to go in the contest. Let the celebration begin. A left-hander is put up and in by Fitzsimmons. 79-65, and that's going to be the final score. Holland High School raises its mark to 3-0 with a 79-65 win. The Wildcats lose their first. They drop to 3-1 in the season, 1-1 in the OK Red. And Coach McFarland, if you can give me about 3 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and add up the scores, if you would. The Wildcats 6 on the other hand. Derek Wolf with 5. Joe Davilar with 22.
Joe Davilar, 20. High score.
I've got John Brown for 14. That's 16.
Ryan Klingler with
We've got 4 with Jay Triesenberg. I've got Klingler with 26. I've got Tim Miller with 6, very unofficial. Dutch shoot 14 of 22 from the free throw line. That's how they got their 79 points. The Dutch win by 14, 79-65. We mentioned